Hi everyone, Cheryl here. I wanted to share with you a project that I finished up over the weekend, but I'm just now able to actually do a video on it. So the project that I did is a mixed media canvas. So I know I'm not going to be able to get all of this in frame, but I will do my best to take you through as much of it as possible. So this is my mixed media frame. So I was inspired to do this by a couple of different people. Jane, as you guys all know, who's Velocity Vet 1 here on YouTube, is phenomenal when it comes to doing mixed media. And in watching some of her videos, I've always been like in awe because I'm like, oh my God, it looks perfect. It looks gorgeous. And I was always so intimidated by it because I'm like, I don't think I would ever be able to pull something like that off. And so Nurse Tara 04, Tara, she did a mixed media, canvas last week, I want to say. And hers was so incredibly gorgeous. I loved hers too. And I was just like, oh my God. And she took the plunge as well. And she's just like, Cheryl, you could do it. And I was like, oh, one day, it's intimidating. Maybe one day I'll, work up the nerve and won't be so chicken. And so she told me, was like, just do it. Just jump feet first. You'll be fine. It won't be a problem. So, talking to her a little bit more and asking some questions and things like that. And then just watching videos from Jane as well as Leanne, who's Lovely Scrappin'. I think that's her YouTube name. I'm not really sure. But just watching her videos and, different process videos and things like that, I actually decided to go ahead and take the plunge. So this is a 12 by 12 canvas. And so I got some gesso, and this is a picture of me, in case you guys could not tell. And some Mod Podge and some Martha Stewart paints and a couple of Glimmer Mists and my hot glue gun, as well as my other favorite glue, which is sorry, I was trying to grab it, which is some Quick Grip. And I just pulled out everything I had in my stash, all the things that, like Tara said, all the things that you hoard that you don't always get a chance to use. So I'm going to do my best to try to take you guys through this. And the color that I wanted to use, or should I say the colors I wanted to use, were pink and brown, because I really like pink. I love brown. I actually love a lot of different colors. But once I decided on the picture that I wanted to use, I wanted to kind of play off the kind of like the gold and the brown that you see in the picture. This is actually a picture taken in my bedroom, and these are the curtains that are in there, which are kind of like a browny champagne-y color, but with the sunlight that was coming in, it made it look kind of like a lighter brown. So that was the reasoning for the colors that I picked. I wanted something to kind of go with the brown, and I love pink and brown together. So that was my concept. So I've been rambling for 3 minutes, guys. I'm so sorry. And let me go ahead and take you through some of the elements of it. This is one of those flowers, those big flowers that Michael's had. This right here is like a little bobble that I had. This is a porcelain rose. Let me see if I can grab it, or should I say turn it so you guys can see. This is a porcelain rose. This is a cherub. This is one of those little diamonds. Sorry about that, guys. This right here is like the little pearl circle sprays. In the back here is some pearl drop trim. There are laces, different laces that are kind of like all underneath. A lot of them got covered up, and some of them you'll actually be able to see peeking through. This right here is one of those recollections, I think, glittered little pieces. It was in silver. This is a ribbon slider, flat back pearl. Sorry about that, I was out of frame. This is another one of the big baubles, another cherub. This is lace all underneath here, but again, it's covered up and you can't really see it. Another, I think I said that, another cherub. This is another Recollections flower. This is another kind of like flat back pearl. a bird cage, a Tim Holtz light bulb. This is a button that I just cut the bottom off of. This is a piece from the Michaels jewelry section. I mean, just all kinds of stuff that's on here. This is another button. I just cut the shank off the back. This is a key, and it says Dreams, and this is a kind of like flat back pearl there. These are some roses right here, or not roses, but flowers that are kind of like tulips that drip down. This is a flower that I got from Sock Crafters from her Zibbit store. This is a flower from my stash, a fan from my stash, a button, a lock. I mean, there's so many different things on here. This is a Tim Holtz piece that says Unique, and it's attached to some chain here that kind of goes all the way down and comes around to attach to this big key here. This is another one of those little flourishes that were in silver. Here's a little dove. This is a little angel head right here. Here's a wheat spray here. And here, another flower, another dove. Again, this is a piece of the chain. This piece right here, it stretches out this far. I got that from Discount Crafts, I think, on Etsy. Another little flat back pearl piece, another flower. Here's a flat bird cage with the bird. These are some more of those flowers that kind of, I wanted it to frame the side of this key. This is one of those big keys that you can get from Michaels. And so here, again, you can see pieces of the chain. Along the edge of the picture is some brown bling mesh that I just cut apart to put down there. This is a piece from the Michaels jewelry section. It's got a fleur-de-lis in the middle, but of course it's kind of covered up with the paint. Sorry about that. Another bauble, another flower. This is one of those like fabric flowers, so to speak. I got this from Sock Crafters as well, I believe. And then this right here is a jewelry piece from Michaels. Some scissors, another flower, a heart piece. This was actually a button. Down here at the bottom underneath, this is some more lace. I don't know if you guys can see it. It goes all the way across. This is a charm. It's some cards. This is a bead from the Michaels jewelry section. The moon and the owl, a mirror, some more flowers. Again, some more of that chain. Here's a little dress. Here's a butterfly. This is a cameo, and this is a cameo from, these are the cameos that were from the 99-cent store. I got this from Nurse Tara. And here is an S and a W, which stands for the initials for my name. And there's just some bling trim on here. And these are Tim Holtz grunge board letters. I just took two of them and glued them on top of each other and stacked them because I wanted them to have a little bit of height. Again, this is another pearl. This is a crown from Michaels, another angel right here. I love angels. Up underneath here, peeking, if you guys can see, is some lace, some more lace. I used about 4 or 5 different types of laces on here. And I just kind of put them randomly in different spots just because it was the look I was going for. Here's another ribbon slider flatback pearl. This right here is a metal piece down here from my stash. I can't remember where I got this one. This is a flower. Here's another button piece that I cut the bottom off of. Here's a teapot, another cherub. This actually is a button, a heart button piece that I cut the back off of. This right here is actually for, actually like a doorknob. That one I couldn't cut it off, so I just poked the hole through the canvas and stuck it through and glued it down. This is another one of those big flowers from Michaels. Here's another Tim Holtz piece. This one says Genuine. Here's a camera. Oops, sorry, a camera, another big bauble. Here's a crown. Sorry about that, I was out of frame. A crown, another one of those little flourish pieces, another pearl. Here's an airplane that's got the little jewel on it. Here's a compass, a dove, a heart, another flower, another bauble. These are sprays. These aren't glued all the way down, so they do move. Up underneath here is a leaf. Let's see, another bead. Here's a comb. Here's a purse. There's a cross. This is just a jewel piece. And a butterfly, another flower. And then here's another flower as well. And then I believe that's it. So that's my canvas, guys. Along the edge, or should I say the perimeter, all the way around, this is some trim. And this trim is from, this trim was actually gifted to me by Angie, who is Queen Bee's Creations here on YouTube. So I got this trim from her, and I didn't like the edge the way it was. I didn't have any modeling paste, so I needed something to put on there. So what I did was I glued it down, and then I took the paints that I used, and I'm going to show you guys those in a minute. So I used the brown along the edges at the top here and at the bottom, and then in the middle I used the pink, and I just kind of kept brushing it until I got the look that I wanted. And then once I was done, I went back and sprayed it with some Glimmer Mist. Although you really can't tell on camera, I just sprayed it because I was trying to get just a little bit of a shine to it. But this is my canvas, guys. I hope you guys like it. I really, really love it. Now that I've made the video, I have a place in mind for it downstairs in my family room. So that way when I'm downstairs and watching TV or whatever, I can look at it and just be excited. I'm really excited. My first time doing mixed media, because like I said, I totally shied away from this so much because I was intimidated. I didn't think I would be able to do it, or that I would like it or anything like that. And I have to say, Tara, thank you so much, because she was the one I called her one night and we talked for a really long time, just talking about it and just different things, asking her questions, and she answered them for me, and just going back and forth and sending her pictures, kind of like with the progress as I was making, as I was, going through it. And she was like, oh, it looks great. It's fine. Put a layer of gesso on now and da-da-da-da. And she's like, it looks really cool. I really like it. So thank you so much, Tara. And, thank you so much, Jane, because I never would have taken this plunge without the two of you ladies, because, watching Jane's videos, it was very, very inspiring. But like I said, I was just totally intimidated. So again, enough with the rambling. These are the two paints that I used. I used Martha Stewart paints. This is the rose gold. So this is the brown. And then this is the pink one, which is the pink taffeta. Now, with this rose gold one, I did not like the way it came out when I painted everything with this one, because like I said, I wanted the two-tone and I wanted it to blend. I wanted some pieces to be half and half. So like this butterfly here is a perfect example, because the bottom of it is brown and the top of it is pink. But the brown that it turned out once I got done painting it, I thought was too light because it didn't blend as well as I wanted it to. So I sprayed it with some copper, I think, Glimmer Mist. And it didn't do anything for me. So I was like, okay, I can't use that one. That one didn't work. I still didn't like the look of it. But then when I sprayed it with some Coffee Shop Glimmer Mist, it turned it this brown color that you see on here now. And I really, really love that color. So that's this. This is the Coffee Shop one. And then I also, like I said, went around and actually sprayed this iridescent gold as well. I sprayed that on top of the Coffee Shop once it was completely covered and dried and everything like that. And I also sprayed the iridescent gold right along the edge here for this ribbon here. So like I said, I really like the way it looked, and I wanted to make sure that I had two-tone colors here. So like even the top of this butterfly, you see the top of it is brown and then it blends into the pink. And then also, like for this one here, because this, oh, sorry about that. Because this one, this flower right here is supposed to be all pink. I took my brush that was in the brown and kind of brushed it over the top of the pink, so some of it would look a little brown. And I did that on a lot of different things. So like here with this flower, because this flower is brown, the middle piece right here is pink. This one right here, because this flower is supposed to be brown, I brushed the top of it with pink. This one right here is supposed to be all brown. And what I did was this bottom flower here, this fabric one, this is all brown. But then this one, I painted this one entirely in pink, but then I took the Glimmer Mist, the Coffee Shop Glimmer Mist, and sprayed it, and then took the brush and just kind of swirled it around, so it's got that brown and pink effect. And so I just did that in different places, you know, not all of them, but just certain spots, because I just wanted to have, you know, it was just the look I was going for. I figured, you know, I needed to kind of try to, you know, intersperse the color just a little bit, you know, not make it so that it blended so much, but just a little pop of color in certain places. But I really, really love the way that it turned out and the way that it looks. Sorry about that. But yeah, guys, please let me know what you think. I mean, I like it, but then that's just me. I love all my projects. But trust me, if this one had not turned out right, nobody would have ever seen it. But I think it turned out well. So I've rambled enough. So again, like I said, let me know what you guys think. Please be honest. I can take it. I promise. And again, thank you, Jane. Thank you, Tara. You guys were wonderful with, you know, your inspiration on me taking the plunge to do this. So I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.